Have you ever wondered if it's possible to communicate with the spirits of the dead? This question, though chilling and perhaps a tad unsettling, has intrigued humanity for centuries. Today, we delve into the Enigma of Seances, a mysterious practice that claims to bridge the gap between the living and the departed. Seances, from the French word for session, are meetings where individuals attempt to receive messages from spirits. These gatherings are often shrouded in an air of mystery, with flickering candles, hushed whispers, and the anticipation of making contact with the other side. They are a paradox of fear and fascination, drawing in the curious, the bereaved, and the skeptical alike. At the heart of seances is the human desire to understand what lies beyond the veil of death. These sessions offer a tantalizing possibility: to hear from those who have crossed over, to seek their wisdom, or to gain closure. But the question remains, are seances a genuine means of communication with the departed, or are they merely an elaborate illusion? Beliefs about seances are as varied as the people who partake in them. Some swear by their authenticity, recounting personal experiences filled with uncanny revelations and eerie phenomena. Others, however, view seances with skepticism, dismissing them as the clever manipulations of fraudulent mediums. History is rife with tales of seances, from intimate parlor gatherings to high-profile cases involving well-known figures. Some of these instances have been debunked as hoaxes, while others remain inexplicable, adding to the enigma that surrounds this practice. Famous or not, every seance is a testament to our enduring fascination with the unknown, our quest for answers, and our longing to connect with those we've lost. Yet, for all the controversy, fascination, and debate they inspire, seances remain a largely misunderstood phenomenon. To truly grasp their significance, we need to delve into their origins, their evolution, and their role in society. What if I told you? The history of seances is as intriguing as the practice itself. Stay tuned as we peel back the layers of this intricate tapestry, one thread at a time. Our journey begins in the mid-19th century, an era of curiosity and exploration, where the concept of seances first emerged. In the small hamlet of Hydesville, New York, in 1848, the Fox sisters, Maggie and Kate, claimed to communicate with a spirit haunting their home. They said the spirit communicated through a series of knocks or rappings, and so the first documented seance was born. Their claims quickly garnered attention, spurred on by the rise of spiritualism, a religious movement that believed in communication with the spirit world. The Fox sisters became famous mediums, taking their skills to the bustling city of New York, where their seances attracted large crowds and sparked a wave of fascination across America and beyond. Seances soon became a popular pastime in the Victorian era. The drawing rooms of the well-to-do were transformed into settings for these spiritual gatherings. Under dimmed lights and with hushed voices, participants would sit around a table, hands clasped, waiting for the medium to make contact with the spirit world. Interestingly, the appeal of seances was not just the prospect of communicating with departed loved ones. It was also a form of entertainment, providing a thrilling mix of fear, fascination, and curiosity. The Victorians, known for their love of the macabre, were drawn to the eerie spectacle of seances, adding a sense of drama and intrigue to their social gatherings. Yet, not all seances were taken at face value. As their popularity grew, so did skepticism and accusations of fraud. Many mediums were exposed as charlatans, using trickery to create the illusion of spiritual contact. Despite this, the fascination with seances persisted, and they remained a prevalent feature of Victorian society. The Fox sisters ignited a flame that would burn brightly throughout the following decades. Their legacy continues to be felt today, as the intrigue surrounding seances remains a captivating aspect of our cultural history. As we step into the 20th century, the practice of seances reaches its zenith. This was the Golden Age of Seances, a time when the veil between the living and the dead was purportedly thin and easily breached by those with the right touch. During this time, seances became not just a spiritual practice, but also a form of entertainment. People were fascinated by the idea of contacting the dead, and mediums, those believed to have the ability to communicate with spirits, were in high demand. Among these mediums, two names stand out: Mina Crandon and Eusapia Palladino. Mina Crandon, also known as Marjorie, was an American medium in the 1920s. Her seances were so popular that she was even tested by Scientific American to prove her abilities. Crandon's techniques were varied and dramatic, often involving physical manifestations of spirits in the form of ectoplasm, a mysterious substance said to be produced by mediums during trance states. On the other side of the Atlantic, Eusapia Palladino, an Italian spiritualist medium, was making her own mark. Palladino was renowned for her physical mediumship, particularly her ability to make tables turn and levitate during her seances. Despite numerous accusations of fraud, she remained a prominent figure in the spiritualist movement until her death in 1918. Seances during this period were not just about communication. They were a spectacle. Mediums employed various techniques to make the seances more dramatic and convincing. Table turning, where the table would seemingly move of its own accord, was a common practice. Spirit writing, where a medium would go into a trance and supposedly write messages from the spirits, was also popular. And then there was ectoplasm, a mysterious substance that mediums claimed to produce from their bodies during seances, said to be physical proof of spiritual contact. However, not all was as it seemed. As the popularity of seances grew, so did the number of frauds. Unscrupulous individuals saw an opportunity to exploit the public's fascination with the supernatural for their own gain. Fraud became a common companion of seances, casting a shadow on their authenticity. In the 21st century, seances have taken a back seat, but haven't disappeared completely. In this digital age, the allure of the mysterious and unexplained persists. Seances continue to intrigue and captivate our collective imagination, albeit with a modern twist. In today's society, seances are not as mainstream as they once were during the Victorian era, but they retain a devoted following. Some individuals continue to believe in the power of these spiritual gatherings, viewing them as a bridge to the afterlife. They seek comfort, closure, or even just a thrilling brush with the unknown. However, modern times have also ushered in an age of skepticism. Science and technology have provided alternative explanations for the seemingly unexplainable. Many people today view seances as nothing more than a theatrical performance, a clever trick of the mind, or an elaborate hoax. Despite the skepticism, there are some cases that continue to baffle and fuel the debate. One such case is the infamous Enfield poltergeist of the late 20th century. This case involved the alleged haunting of a council house in North London. The family living there reported strange occurrences such as moving furniture, knocking sounds, and even instances of levitation. A series of seances were conducted, and the events that transpired are still hotly debated. Some believe it was a genuine case of paranormal activity, while others dismiss it as a well-orchestrated hoax. Whether one believes in the legitimacy of seances or not, there is no denying their cultural impact. They have inspired countless books, films, and TV series, reflecting our enduring fascination with the unknown. In the end, the true power of a seance might lie not in its ability to connect us with the spirit world, but in its capacity to evoke strong emotions, provoke thought, and spark conversation about life, death, and what might lie beyond. Seances, whether real or staged, continue to fascinate, thrill, and terrify us. So, what have we learned about seances? We've journeyed through time, delving into the murky depths of history, the opulent parlours of the Victorian era, and the neon-lit expanse of the present day, always chasing the enigma that is the seance. The Birth of Seances, as we discovered, was steeped in the spiritualist movement of the mid-19th century. A time of grief and loss, the Civil War had left many yearning for a connection with their departed loved ones. The Fox sisters, whether you believe their claims or not, seized at this moment and ignited a phenomenon that would sweep across continents. The Golden Age of Seances was a spectacle to behold. This was a time when spiritualism enjoyed its heyday, with seances becoming a form of entertainment in high society. The allure of the mystical, the thrill of the unknown, drew people in. Even as skeptics scoffed and scientists sought to debunk the claims, the Houdini and Doyle friendship turned rivalry is a testament to the dichotomy that existed during this period. In modern times, seances have taken on a different form, yet the intrigue remains. They have become more of a cultural phenomenon, a subject of films, books, and even parties. Yet, there are still those who hold seances in earnest, hoping to communicate with the other side. The dichotomy of belief and skepticism surrounding seances is what makes them so fascinating. For every believer who finds solace or excitement in a seance, there's a skeptic ready to dismiss it as mere illusion or trickery. Yet, this tension is perhaps what keeps the tradition alive, fueling the mystery and allure of seances. From the purportedly genuine to the blatantly faked, seances have been a subject of curiosity, scrutiny, and controversy. They have been wielded as tools of comfort, forms of entertainment, and even weapons of deceit. Whether you believe in seances or not, one thing is certain: they have left an indelible mark on our culture and continue to fuel our fascination with the unknown.